Okay, so this was your first one on the right-hand side now, okay? The setup, as I said before, you used to have your left hand and the club sort of leaning back this way behind the ball a bit more. It got your grip in a slightly weak position. Left hand being sort of turned under a little bit. What that meant was the club was going to come back and aiming out to the right. You kind of knew that, so therefore you would then sort of pull your arms in, so we sort of see swing movements through here, the arm sort of pulling in and disappearing, trying to help the ball somewhere left of target. The other thing as well, when you got up here now, we lost a little bit of structure up here, so the club was bouncing on, and that's where your little finger here and then your ring finger on your hand, you're going to start feeling that kind of pressure in here. It's going to rub on the glove, as we said. You're going to feel friction on there. It's going to cause the glove to wear out. And then your two fingers, your ring finger and your little finger, are going to be gripping on for dear life to try and stop that happening, yeah? And when that happens, you put pressure with your fingers going to start hurting, okay? And we're losing control of the golf club. So we've got to get that grip in a better position, take the wear out of the groove of that pad, okay? So left arm over the top here now. We can sort of see when your left hand comes on here now. There's more logo showing. Your thumb now you can see is now off to the side of the grip. We're creating a much more kind of neutral grip for you. May not feel natural now, but that is effectively what brings the club back for you fairly square. We saw that by the lack of side spin, okay? So getting that left arm over, or left hand over, then your right shoulder now being slightly underneath, gives you that sort of tilted position. And then from here now we set our feet as a checkpoint. Your hands will be over your foot, or your left hand especially be over your foot there at address. Now, obviously, if you move your head forward and then the hands forward, the hands are still over the foot, but then you'll feel a lot more weight on your left side. And I think initially, you want to be making sure you are more, straight line would help, you are more behind the golf ball, okay? But look how far behind that golf ball you actually are. I mean, your head's behind the back of that club head. I mean, what's the width of your club head? 3 or 4 inches, okay? It's not as if you're back here where you probably feel as though you are, yeah, at the moment. So looking in a reflection or a mirror, give yourself that kind of sort of practice time, sort of learn what that feels like, okay? So when you make the swing here now, we can rotate. We've got a bit more structure. The club's now not collapsing quite so much, okay? As we then come back to the golf ball now, we've got the club face now more in a strong position, okay? Now, what's going to happen, your arms, because they're used to doing that, are going to pull in a little bit, okay? And the ball will start going left and just stay there. In time, we're going to think, okay, if the ball's going left and staying there, why am I swinging my arms to the left? I can now start swinging a bit more where I want to go, making some practice swings, getting that sensation the body's going to be swinging it a bit more this way as opposed to trying to hit the ball to the left, okay? The other thing as well, when we miss hitting the golf ball, people try to hit the golf ball now with their shoulders and stuff. As a result of that, they tend to pull the arms across because they're trying to whack it here. If they're losing distance because of the way they're contacting the golf ball, they now try to hit it harder as opposed to swing it faster. There's a video, actually, I'll send it through to you. I'll send it through to you, and I might put on the group chat anyway, but it was a good video of a lady coach talking about how to increase club head speed. I tend to get my new to golfers, and they thought it's a really tricky drill to practice, but it's a good one to practice just to increase that club head speed and understand how the body should work effectively. But you can't really do it until you're in this better start position, okay? So practice the setup position, get yourself in a better start position, and then we can start swinging that club. And again, the shots we saw there were more in terms of the driver, more solid, just going left and staying left. Regards the chipping, I know you've got a different club in the bag, or different club in the video here now. There's your left foot for a chip shot. There's your right foot. So the ball now would seem further back in the stance. You would have moved yourself further over here. So your head position is going to be kind of there more. So you're more on top of the golf ball, which would change the angle the club swings in. That would be more the chipping angle. This is more the driving angle, okay? But you change those two lines down impact by how you step the golf ball. If you just stood the same for every club in the bag, which you're probably doing that to some extent, and worrying about the outcome, certain clubs in the middle of the bag, sort of 7, 8, 9, maybe the odd hybrid, would work okay. Driver and chipping, no chance.
Yeah.
Okay, does that make sense?
Great. Yeah,
excellent.
Perfect.